Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers, named for my patron, Saint Bridget. And this is a general weekly reading for everyone. I'm recording this April 3rd, 2023. Of course, this will find you when you need it most. Please check the box below for previous weekly readings. And of course, this is a multi-spread read. So this is the cards I will be using. This is an Affirmators deck, tarot. And I will timestamp all of those in the box below. So if you're in a hurry, you can get going on that while I do my regular introduction. I'm almost done here anyway. What else? I think that's it, my lovelies. Let's go to it and find out what this week's all about. Kind of in a new setup here with my mic, so I will be dropping cards apparently. This is a horribly slow start. Oh, no wonder. Horribly slow start for me right now in this reading. I feel all elbows. And maybe that's because I have the snail and the huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. This feels like something really I just need to get fed, right? This isn't necessarily a hunger for food, but this is like feeling small and maybe not getting our whole portions. It is vulnerability because we want that shell to be coating us. We want that safety. And right now, this week, the world is a really big place, and the little things do matter to make us happy, but there's still this great and small, and I may not be getting everything I deserve. Maybe I've taken on too much. It is trust in the invisible, especially the invisible work you're doing. Spirit is asking us this week to focus on our thoughts of all things in spring when we should be getting out there. I think the thaw is taking longer than anyone has hoped, and Spirit is preparing us for this slow start, giving us the snail and the huckleberry and our own energy. And then for the people around us, I have the elk and the ash. Strength. One of the things about those elk and them antlers is just the toughness that it takes to be an antler holder. Plus, the elk is quite the traveler. They can withstand a lot of miles. And the ash, sturdy tree. This is all about sturdiness and strength. Oh my gosh, Spirit is saying that there is somebody out there who is going to strengthen us. And not just somebody, but we're going to be motivated. This is not the kind of thing where you get a shot in the arm and you can go crazy. This is somebody is going to stand up for us and maybe hold our hand and maybe hold us up a little. There is strength incoming, and it is in adjunct, in adjacent to our own. Sometimes Spirit just puts the words out there for us. I'm going to still check our... That was pretty fast though, right? I was just so relieved that Spirit was going to send something to help that I almost... Let's see. Yeah, Spirit's sending help and someone strong, and I'm not going to turn it away. I'm not going to be demanding. I'm just going to say, okay, let's do this. And it's strength. It's the ability to endure as well. Oh dear. Our energy for this right now is just this whole thing about finding out that in the past it just seems like everything ends on a turn of a phrase and then we're left alone again. But there's something this time about not hermiting, about not being alone, and about maybe finishing that period and being able to move on. There is information that we have to process, and because love is not... Wow, these lessons are coming in, and like, I wish I'd read more poetry to get more information out in my readings, because it's this feeling that love is love is more than words, but the words do matter. And sometimes the things you find out and the way they're presented to you are really just painful. This reading is a little tough. I feel lonely. Does everyone feel a little lonely this beginning of April? I mean, I've even put some flowers here for spring, and I feel just this lonely feeling amongst us. And it's kind of sad. Oh, I don't know where to put my arms. It's just kind of sad, and I kind of forced these cards out here. But that's okay. I think a lot of the sadness comes from perceptions. I mean, a lot of us have been robbed in love with this 8 of Swords and 7 of Swords. You know, this is misperceiving, and not just in love and everything. It's misperceiving and then maybe reacting and then being left with very little. Ugh. And it's like getting beyond that. We just want a little authenticity and a little comfort. There's this comfort animal here. I feel a lot of comfort from these cards. A comfort that little bird told you something. Somebody was very open and honest with you and approached you when you needed to hear things. It feels like we're getting things a little bit in the raw right now because we want to try and push things forward, and so we're asking maybe a little more questions as things are warming up, demanding a little more from the people around us, maybe if we're feeling that energy of just starting. And you know, sometimes in the world, when you take 2 steps forward, you run into somebody you love, and they're not always on the same train as you are, and that's a little difficult to take right now. But there is a lot of energy of creatures, great and small, around us that are reminding us that we're not alone. And it just kind of feels alone in the darkest hours, when we don't know what's going on and we're caught in a trap, and then when we get robbed, basically, or really just used. There is this sense of looking back like, I'm so California right now. It's a gloomy day here in California. Trust me, it's not pleasant. But it is still spring and it's not raining anymore. But it feels just... too much of love has turned to usury. You know, you think you're in love, and next thing you know, somebody just needed a place to stay. You think you're in love and somebody was just really hungry or horny. And we're kind of getting away from that, falling into that trap and trusting in our friends and trusting in our intuition. Trusting in our hope and faith. There's like a happiness coming from this, especially a warmth, but it's slow to warm, as this is the beginning. It feels like the morning sun, nice and bright and yellow, but it feels like it's just so the beginning that a lot of us are still wanting to look at love as, what could I have done better? What are you going to do? Not love? Not try? Some of us have to give attention to our lovers more than ourselves now, because maybe if we gave attention to our lovers more, we would have seen those red flags more honestly. That's one of the ones that I think hurts the most for me to hear, but it's one of the ones we have to hear. All right, I'm going to switch to the Affirmators Tarot, because that is a lot of lessons for us to go through, and Spirit's just like, yeah, we're already pursuing a life of authenticity and honesty and that morning freshness, but it can be a little cold and lonely, and I don't even know if we have everything we need. That's how the full card makes me think. I haven't packed enough. All right, let's get some clarification on the elk energy that's coming towards us. Spirit says this is our strength coming in. I haven't really done the cards next to the mic, So, all right, the Page of Pentacles in a reverse. And the Devil. All right. The energy that coming in could be a very lovely Capricorn. Yes, I know it is shocking. I hope you can hear the babies screaming in the background. They are going, this is what happens when toddlers are your roommates. Twin toddlers. Boys. Oh my gosh. Brothers. If you have a brother, this could be a brother, but I'm going to read it mostly as a lover. But spirits mention the brothers and the twins. I live with twin toddlers, and there'll be 2 in August, but they're still brothers. Brothers will still try to stand on you when you're laying down to get out of the playpen. It can be brutal. It's hard to watch sometimes, but they're still brothers. And every now and then, one will take a pacifier out of his mouth and give it to the other brother and rub his back. And you're just you're the dude. You were just they're still brothers and babies nonetheless. But this, some of you, this might be a brother or a sibling coming in and you're like, oh great, here come the wedgies. No, I'm just kidding. Oh great, what do you have to say? And they're really just you know what? Let's just stop things for a moment and let's not think too hard about the relationships or even who's dating who, especially if everyone's single. That's a surprise message there. Everyone's single, but I don't think everyone thinks that. And people are waiting for the right time and the right energy to come in and just say it's going to be okay. And I think you just need to hear that. I always thought you were okay. That's what most people hear from their siblings if you've been ignored by your sibling for a little bit. You always seem like you're okay. Like you always have things together. And this person is the person that's who cares? I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna worry about the things I was gonna do for you or what was gonna end if I came in with the world and it's stopping that energy and saying, and this person, probably a Capricorn, with the Devil card here too, but it could just be that energy of, hey, I may be a little pesky devil, but I am the one I am a comfort. There is a comfort in the Devil card because that's why there are temptations and it feels good. And this is the energy of, come into my parlor, my love, and let's just play some board games. Or let's just have some coffee. Or let's just watch some comedy on my phone. It's very gentle, let's just indulge. Anything. And not worry about definitions or guidelines or whatever. Let's just, people talk about stepping out of the matrix. The matrix is really expectation and requirement. There really is very little. Unless, you want certain lifestyle in the end. And that's what Spirit is taking a moment to step out of that. Maybe go for a walk at the park. And maybe make out under a tree. The couple that gets hit with the ball in the movies that's making out under the tree. I'm always dude, who are these people? Because it's never been me. And this person is coming in to give you that energy. And it may just be video games and smoking a little weed with a good friend. But there is definitely love here. There's definitely intention in this relationship. If it's a friend, they might want to go into business with you, but they've been waiting for you to end in some kind of financial situation. But it's also, they were waiting to ask you out or present you with some kind of, they want to end some of this agony between you. This is ending that agony between you by just playing with the energy just a little bit more. Ooh. Oh dear. I'm checking the deck, dude. It's not what you think. Oh, because let's see, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right, right now your person thinks you probably feel like you're a little ugly. You may have fought way too many battles and love has sucked. Can we say yes? A lot of people are trying to figure other people out right now. This is what it feels like. We're all just having this energy of what is going on with you and what is going on with you. And is it time yet to come together? With this Queen of Wands in reverse, they think you might just be trying to control some space right now. You might have some business to tend to that's not going very easily with the Five of Wands in reverse. I only pulled this card because, hell, I needed an upright card to make sure that we were doing things right. And there it was. And what is it? It is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're deciding whether to come in. Ooh, I have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I think they're ready. Ooh, they are ready to come in and offer you a cup of their love. This person is feeling the energy of that Five in reverse that they think we have with the Lovers. And they're coming in as a friend. They're bringing love. This is really good because a lot of times they bring pentacles and a Gucci bag, which sounds nice, but what am I supposed to do with heels and a Gucci bag when I just want to cry myself to sleep because nobody else is in my bed? I know it sounds goofy, but if you guys only knew, if boys only knew how a girl's mind works, they would be shocked. I mean, sure, we like these things. Some people need these things to prove things because, you know, a guy that spends that kind of money on a girl isn't playing around, right? Well, depends on the guy, right? So it's really hard to judge you boys too, but this guy is coming in with his heart and his kindness. I heard things sucked like shit for you because of this, this, and this, and that's why they're coming in. And the goal is just to be around you. Please don't friend zone this King of Cups. There is really just genuine care for you right now. Just, are you okay? Yeah. I said, don't do it. Nine of Wands. There's the warning. Spirit was very clear about that because this can go from you need to back it up to the King of Wands and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the celebration. Enjoy giving yourself to this person just a little time. Nobody's asking you to drop your drawers, your chonies. Oh, that was a long read for them because they really feel, I mean, when you look back and you're checking yourself for errors in your past relationships because you really want to get it right next time. That's what it is to be spiritual, even to consider. And we're not living life on reflex or rebound or just whatever happens. Ooh, what's Julius? It's my dog being okay, yeah. This person is going to come in. They're going to take that risk with you just because, but they're going to take it as a friend risk with this Six of Pentacles and this Jack of Pentacles. A little more just physical, spending time together, not in a sexual way, an adventurous way of just indulging in each other's time. This person knows you need somebody to stand next to you and make sure you have a little lunch too. So that is a possibility. Oh man. This person understands that you're going through a very tough time, and people out there understand everyone's going through a tough time. As a general reading, this is the energy of somebody quite interesting to us, may have just broken our hearts and created anxiety, and maybe even parking tickets or toll tickets. Those are the worst. I thought you liked me, dude, and you left me with those. They want to bring in just a little of tension, just a little of like, we could plan some things together as friends maybe or co-workers, but you know, love is really the ultimate goal here. They really want that Ten of Cups. I think they're going to try and just pull you in based on your little broken heart. You're a little fragile right now. You're probably resting, recuperating, paying off some crap. You know, you're making decisions about your life, and it seems like we're all in that energy of let's get out there and go and just enjoy the simple things. The day at the park under the trees making out. Yeah, we all want a little of something, something, right? Let me get a spirit animal for all of us to enjoy. And I'll read it directly from the book because I am tired. I will be heading up to the Taurus. Reading Taurus and Aries. The spirit. I don't know. No. Spirit told me to put them back. Having a tough one because I haven't done the noise, so I have no idea how the shuffling sounds. I'm so sorry. Lizard. Oh man. This is just, again, more solid energy. We need some solidifying energy amongst us. The lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle. And a dreamer. Sensitive to the subtle and a dreamer. Yeah, this person is coming in on that subtle end. On that, I know you just need some company. Maybe a hand to hold. That's always nice, right? The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, they are artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. And when in balance, they are elusive, non-committal, and flaky. Bring it to balance with a creative project. Your person is asking that step away moment, that sixth sense. They know something's wrong and they can't wait to come in at that perfect moment, and they're going to come in now. And Spirit is also asking you, who needs you right now? Who do you see that you know has a problem? It could even be like the bum on the corner. Might just need a little sandwich today, or even just a hug or a handshake. It does mean a lot to people, especially people aren't touched. Spirit did give me a message about touch the other day, and it was when you don't touch people on a regular basis. I'm talking about just like shaking hands, or I think this just came out of the whole 2020 thing, or like shaking hands or hugs on their birthday or Christmas or whatever. When you don't actually do that casual touch, or, you know, even sitting next to each other on a bus, or in the break room, and just casual touch that you do just by being around each other, when you eliminate that, the only touch a woman can get sometimes, and I'm speaking from experience, is violating touch. So you need to be a little more gentle with this, boys, especially since the pandemic. I think this might go for you as well. I can't believe how many men are grabbed by women. It's actually kind of shocking. I didn't know this before up until recently. A couple of my friends were talking, dudes, and I was like, you have to be kidding me. But it is true. There's a lot of violating touch in the world. And so if you're not having that basic touch or that basic kind of energy between people, then, like I said, the only touch left is violating. And this is that energy of your person coming in and saying, no, you can shake my hand and give me a hug, and we can share coffee, and it won't matter if I brush up against you or not, and it'll be okay. And they're not demanding sex, and they're not demanding physical attention. They're not even demanding love. People are coming into each other's energy with love, because we're just checking on each other. The sun is coming up, and we want to make sure everybody's okay too. It's not just about chasing the bag and getting the money and getting thinner and, you know, writing the book. It's about a lot of great stuff. And this is that great stuff. This is why we have life. You know, Palm Sunday was yesterday, and Christ came that we may have life and more of it. Never forget that. And Christians can't deny it. Whew, that was like, I felt like Shaquille O'Neal on the microphone. Anyway, thank you for sharing your energy with me, everyone. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Just thank you. And until next time, God bless.